Let's start with question 2. Okay, soalan mesti score for solution of triangles. Now this question, uh, when it comes out for a section C, okay, this is a question that you must score. All right. So we're gonna have a look at how do we solve this. Okay, first let's understand the question. Let's understand what the information they have given us. And then from there we start working on. Okay, the diagram shows triangle ABC, ADFB. Okay, while teacher is telling you guys look at where's the ADF and B. Okay, AEC, ABGC are straight line. Okay, we have three straight lines that they've mentioned. Okay, the straight line FG is perpendicular to BC. So perpendicular means 90 degree. Okay, it's a straight line, and when both two lines intersect, it's 90 degree there. Okay, now given BD is 19. Okay, this part here right now, okay, I'm going to draw again the triangle. Okay, because sometimes if you realize the information is given in written form. Okay, right, but on the diagram there's no any values written. Okay, so it's always good that you draw back. Okay, it's not because you're going to get marks for this or what, but so that you can get to understand how you can solve this. Okay, so this is A, this is B and C. Okay, here we have D and E. Okay, B to D is 19, so I'm just going to write 19 here. D to A is 16. Okay, got the 16 there. A to E is 14. Okay, 14 there. And DAE is 80 degrees. So here 80, 80 darjah. And FBG is 45. Okay, here is 45. F, okay, FBG. So F is here, this one, the straight line here. Okay, now um, looking just at the triangle here itself, by right now you guys can already find this angle here. Okay, why teacher is telling so? Why am I saying that you guys can already find the angle here? Because okay, by now you should know that one triangle total they have 180 degrees. Okay, angle total the sum. So that means if I want to find here, I take 180. Okay, you can calculate together. 180 minus 45 minus 80. So for angle C, we know that it's 55 degrees. Okay, all right. Okay, now this is something that you see when you redraw and everything, you are putting the information which will help you to ease your solution later for your first question. Okay. Okay, anything else? Okay, now let's look at question A. Yeah? Okay, question A, we are supposed to do the calculate the length. Okay, calculate the length in centimeter for DE. Okay, where is DE? Okay, DE is over here, this line DE. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, excuse me, I'm going to make it into a smaller triangle, okay, D to E. And now I'm just going to focus on this triangle to see whether I can solve this now. Okay, now you guys also draw. See if you are able to draw and label everything correctly. Okay, D to E. So here is 16, here is 14. In the middle here is 80 degrees. Okay, now question A, 1. They ask us to find the length of DE. Okay, if you look carefully at here, the length of DE, this part, DE. Now, how do we find? So if you see here, we have side, okay, side, another side 14, and angle, SSA. Okay, I'll always give a reminder that try to remember SSA, or you can remember ASS. Okay, it depends. So something that makes you remember side, if you have side angle, you can find the length of the opposite. So in this part for SSA, you use the cosine rule. Must use cosine rule. Okay. So which length here are we finding? We are actually finding for the DE, right? Okay, so the DE you write on the left hand side. Okay, so it's going to be DE square. Like, okay, for those of you who are like not familiar with the formula is, okay, A square. If you can look at your SPM formula paper also, equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. Okay, so this one is the formula. Okay, now I'm going to apply this. Always remember, here is the one that you want to find. And the cos angle, you will take it from the opposite of the angle. That's what opposite of the angle. Opposite of the length. Okay, that you want to find. Okay, remember this, huh? So, A, the small a here will be DE, the one you're finding, equals to, okay, you have two length here. So 16 square plus 14 square minus 2 times 16 and 14 cos the opposite angle. What is the opposite angle of the length? So the opposite angle here is 80, cos 80. Okay, now from here we find DE square. So you can key in together with teacher in the calculator. Okay, key in, my dears, don't be lazy. All right, you will get 374.2056. Okay, try to take longer decimal places first. You don't have to copy the whole thing from the calculator. Okay, tak perlu lah. But you just take like a few extra. Usually what we do is we take 2 decimal places, but this time we try to go for like 4. Okay, because we want a more accurate answer for the last part, DE. Okay, so now DE, the square will go to the other side, right? So it will become square root of 374.2056. And then from here, you square root the answer, we get 19.34 centimeters for question A Roman 1. Okay, so DE is done. Now let's look at second question. Find the length of EC. Okay, EC, okay, I'm going to draw the triangle. Okay, looks like we want to find here, this part, EC. Okay, we have here. Okay, just focus on the big triangle. Okay, let me write question 2 here. Okay, just focus big triangle. Big triangle. Okay, here we have A, B, C. Here 80 degrees. Here is 45. Okay. Here the total length of AB is how much? The total length. 19 plus 16, isn't it? So 35. Okay. Here AC we don't have. Okay, never mind. That's what now we're going to find. Because if we can find the whole thing, this entire length, okay, then we minus with the 14, we will get EC, the shorter part there. Okay, so now we're going to try to find the longer length. Okay, so let's try to use, okay, what can we use here? Okay, you try to find whether your angle has opposite length or not. So like for example here, the angle C has opposite length of 35 cm. Okay, and angle 45 has the opposite length of AC, which is what now we're going to find, AC. Okay, so let's do the working. In this case, okay, if you can find like this opposite, you straight away can use sine rule. Okay, you can use sine rule. Okay, now which one we are finding? We are finding the AC, right? Okay, so I'm going to write AC at the top over sine 45. Okay, use sine 45, the angle. Okay, compare with the other angle and the length. Okay, the length is 35. 35 over the angle is sine 55. Okay, how to find the AC? So we are going to cross multiply. So AC will be 35 over sine 55 times sine 45. Okay, when you cross multiply, right now you can already get the length of AC. Okay, we get 30.213 cm. Okay, teacher take longer a bit, okay, because remember teacher told until you get the final answer, then only you round off to 2 decimal places. Okay, but now we don't want the AC, we don't want the whole thing. We actually wanted EC, this part. Okay, EC, this part only. So what you do, you take the whole thing, 30.213, okay, minus with 14, which was uh, the log AE, okay, we minus the AE. So we will get the balance for EC, means you minus 14, we get 16.21. Okay, here you can round off to 2 decimal places. Okay, so now digest. Okay, we have actually used both the formulas, cosine formula, sine formula for a question, and this is 5 marks question. Okay, 5 marks question done. All right, so A is done. Let's focus next one, B. Okay, the area for triangle DAE, luas segitiga DAE is twice. Okay, see the word here is, okay, that's very important. Okay, is twice the area of triangle FBG. Okay, I want you to focus on the word is here. Okay, whenever they are giving you the word is, that means it's equal to. Okay, equal, sama dengan. That means you can form an equation here. When you see, in Malay, if you see the word adalah, that means is sama dengan. Okay, equal to the other one. So now we get to form the equation. So area of triangle. So triangle macam ni kan, the symbol DAE. Okay, is twice the area. Ialah 2 kali the area of FBG. Okay, so see, you have already formed the equation. So right now, calculate using this, calculate the length of BG. Okay, where is BG from our diagram? Okay, our diagram here, BG is here. Okay, now focus on these two triangles. Okay, I'm going to draw the triangles again here, DAE. Okay, first let me draw DAE, the smaller one at the top. Okay, D, A, and E. Okay, here was 16, 14, here was 80. Anything else here? DE, just now we got 19.34. Okay. Then we have triangle FBG. Okay, FBG is a right angle triangle. So this is 90 degree. If here is 45, okay, this one was FBG. Okay, if here is 45, here also will be 45. How do I know? Because in one triangle must be 180. So 180 here is 90. Okay, minus 90 minus 45, we will get the length or sorry, the angle of F. Okay, so now you guys like are clear, right? Okay, so you have two triangles here. The area for this triangle Okay, the area. So I'm going to write area for this triangle. Triangle area, use the formula. Okay, got two formulas you can use. You can use 1 over 2 times AB sine C, or you can use 1 over 2 times base times height. Okay, this formula, the first one, you use when it's not a 90-degree triangle. The second one you can use when it's a 90-degree triangle. That means it's a right angle triangle. Okay, now let's look at question. Okay, let's look at the way to solve this now. Continue from here. Okay, let's write the formula for area DAE. Okay, this triangle is 1 over 2. A and B is take these two lengths, A and B. So I'm going to take 16 and 14. Okay, sine C. C, you take the angle in between of the two lines. If let's say you take 16 and 19.34, then you have to take the angle here. Okay, so you can play around with the formula as long you have the information. Okay, this one equals to, because this is equals to 2 times the area for this, isn't it? Okay, so 2 times, okay, this one we can use the right angle triangle, which is 1 over 2 times, okay. Look at this triangle, BG and FG. Do we have the values or not? BG and FG. Okay, if you realize there are no values for BG and FG not given. And right now, if you want to find, not necessary to uh, use sine rule or cosine rule or anything to find. No need. Straight away, for now, you should straight away know that here and here, these two lengths are equal length. Why they are equal length? Because the angles are the same. Okay, the angles are the same, so they are equal length. Okay, since we know they are equal length, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to write here as x and x. So that means if I manage to find one of the x, I already know my BG, the value of BG. Okay, so that means times x times x. Okay, so the left hand side we can key in calculator and solve. Okay, I get 110.2985. Okay, here this one you times in, no more already. Okay, so we will be left with x squared. Okay, how to find the x? What we must do is we must move the square, go to the other side. So it will become square root of 110.2985. Okay, from here, let's find the x. You can key in again. So we will get 10.50. So you round off 2 decimal places. cm. So that means you write final answer. The length of BG is 10.50 centimeters. Okay. So as you see, we applied some skills here, which is the equal sign because of the word is. Okay, that's very important. The word is. Adalah or ialah. Okay, so B done. Okay, B is done. Okay, let's move on to C. Okay, most students will be afraid or like they don't know what to do for C, draw, sketch. They feel like they're not sure. Okay, this is like the most simple mark that you can obtain for C, yeah? Because it's sketch. And remember, sketching graph, you must use a pencil and a ruler. Just because it's sketching doesn't mean that you don't have to use ruler. Okay. Alright. For my case, later when I sketch, I wouldn't be able to use ruler. Okay, because I don't have a ruler, but I can use the straight line shape. I'll try to. Okay. Now, teacher is going to draw. Okay, this thing. Okay, let me change the position. Okay, I'll bring it down a little bit. Okay, let me erase this lah, so that okay. If you guys are watching this, you can, if you need the video to go faster, you can play the speed up to 2.0, or if you feel the video needs to go slower, you can adjust the speed and follow based on your rhythm. But make sure you understand the concept and what teacher is applying here. Okay, because this is like must score question. So you should be able to score the question, right? This is all in paper 2. Okay, sketch the graph. Now, sketch the graph, sketch the diagram. Okay, the original. Okay, let me try using thing. Oh, okay, you can draw. So the original, I draw first. Let me draw the original first. A, B, C, D. All right. Okay, I got the original graph like this. Okay, let me label first. A, okay, B and C. Okay, just draw the big one first, because here the information all are regarding the A, B and C only. Okay, the first part, they say that A prime and B prime is equals to AB. Okay, AB just now was uh, 35 cm. Okay, AB was 35 cm. Okay, then they say that A prime C prime is equals to AC. Okay, so AC just now we found, which was AC we found earlier 30.213. Okay, so I'm just going to write that 30.213. Okay, 213. Okay, next one. BC. Okay, they didn't mention anything about BC, so that means BC, leave it. All right, and then they also mention about the angle. The angle A prime, B prime, C prime is equal to the angle ABC. Now, this is teacher's suggestion. Try to always start with the angle. See what is the angle first. Okay, like here the angle is B, isn't it? Angle B. Sorry, B, yeah. Okay, if angle B, that means you faster label the angle B first, which is 45 degree. Okay, so this is A prime, B prime. Okay, this one you label A prime, B prime, because why teacher know A prime and B prime? 45 degree is already, they already tell the angle must be same, right? So that means the A and B, I cannot change the position of the line already. Okay, then you look at B and C. B and C also you cannot change the position already. So that means A, B remain there, B to C remain there. You cannot do anything. Okay, you just leave it there. So looks like the only length that can move, that can change, will be the AC. Okay, now you compare. AB is 35 cm. AC is 30.21. Which one is smaller? So the smaller one only will move. Okay, so the not moving one, I'm just going to write here 35 cm. Okay, then since this one can move, you need to be able to see whether, okay, should I make the A, move the A and move the point A, or should I move the point C? Obviously, we can only move the point C. Why cannot move the A? Because just now teacher told you what, AB is already forever there. Like you cannot move. AB and BC you cannot move. Why cannot? Because of the angle. The angle is there already what, so you cannot move the line simply, then the angle punya value will be affected. Okay, so the pink color one only now teacher can move. Okay, so point A teacher cannot move lah, so I can only move point C. So should I like draw it go up and form a triangle, or should I draw and bring in so that I can draw a triangle? So if you see carefully, you must bring it in. So you bring it in like this. You follow? So this was AC was 30.213 cm, right? So here is AC prime 30.213. cm. So you already you already sketch the triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. Okay, so that was easy one mark. Okay, so don't be afraid for sketching the graph or sketching the diagram question. All right. Okay, so we have completed the must score question for solution of triangles. Okay, so teacher will see you all in the next question, question 3. All right, so you just click on the playlist and continue watching the next question.